Hello. This video is for those with the Sun or Ascendant in Taurus. Over the past few weeks, dear Taurus, you've likely felt a subtle background tension, a quiet resistance to what is happening, and a constant urge to cling to control over things that are starting to slip away, and that's the absolute truth. It's not that you've lost your edge or become less practical. Taurus is used to building solid, predictable ground beneath their feet, relying on clear resources, proven financial systems, and physical comfort. But lately, it feels as though you've been thrown off your usual track. The rules keep changing on the fly, agreements require constant double-checking, and your familiar ways of maintaining stability are spinning your wheels. You've hit a point where trying to clench your fists tighter and hold on to everything only brings muscle tension and burnout. There is nothing wrong with you. It's just that the old strategy of rigid control no longer works. The good news is that September 2026 is preparing a major restructuring of your resource management system toward a new, more flexible way of thinking. The key event of the month will be the full moon on September 26th at the 4th degree of Aries, in your 12th house of the subconscious and hidden processes. It will shed light on what has long remained in the shadows, close out old, inefficient obligations, and show you where your energy was actually leaking. Let me break down step by step how Taurus can navigate this September in the best possible way. And at the very end of the video, a short neuro practice awaits to help clear your head and smoothly guide you through all of the month's challenging days. Be sure to listen to the end. And now on to the forecast. Let me start with personal strategy and finances. The first decade of the month is a favorable period when Mercury, at peak strength in Virgo, helps Taurus build a clear structure for personal projects, plan investments, and bring pristine order to current affairs. During this time until September 11th, the new moon at the 18th degree of Virgo provides an excellent boost for launching new work initiatives and organizing your ideas. However, on September 10th, a major turn occurs. Uranus comes to a standstill and turns retrograde at the 5th degree of Gemini, right in your sector of personal finances and income sources. From this moment, Uranus joins the parade of 5 retrograde outer planets. On that same day, Mercury enters Libra, and your ruling planet, Venus, enters Scorpio. Starting September 10th, any financial setups, familiar earning channels, and major material decisions will require a slowdown and review. Uranus turning retrograde signals that trying to act on momentum or risking capital will cause glitches. This is a time to audit your budget and look for new unconventional sources of income. On September 18th, when Mercury opposes retrograde Saturn in a strict alignment, your business and financial sphere will face a stern test. Payment delays or demands from management or regulatory bodies are possible. On September 18th, it is crucial not to give in to emotions or resist requirements. Your main weapons on this day are flawless documentation, clear analytics, and cool calculation. On September 16th and 17th, Mars in Cancer forms a harmonious trine with Saturn, creating an excellent opportunity to overhaul logistics, restructure debts, and reinforce your financial security. Then on September 28th, Mars leaps into Leo, into your sector of real estate, foundations, and personal roots. Your energy will shift toward strengthening your base, handling property matters, and creating a secure personal environment. External pressure always spills over into personal life and relationships in general. Let's look at how this planetary weather will affect interactions with loved ones, colleagues, and partners. Starting September 10th, when your ruling planet Venus enters Scorpio, your sector of partnerships and close bonds, relationship dynamics shift to a whole new level of depth and intensity. Superficial politeness will fade, and issues of trust, resource allocation, and mutual obligations will take center stage. Hidden grievances, jealousy, or attempts by one side to set rigid boundaries may surface during this time. On September 10th and 18th, refrain from ultimatums and emotional confrontations. Any attempt to pressure a partner or loved one will meet only stubborn resistance. As Mercury enters Libra on September 10th, you gain a great tool to reshape your daily and professional agreements. You will see your partnerships without rose-colored glasses or illusions. If there are connections in your life where you give far more than you receive, or where your personal boundaries are systematically crossed, it will become crystal clear. September is the best time to redistribute family duties and rewrite the terms of business agreements. The month culminates on September 26th with the full moon at the 4th degree of Aries. It occurs in your 12th house, the sector of closure, cleansing, and deep inner work. This is the emotional peak of all of September. The full moon will pull off masks and illuminate everything you tried to brush off. You may realize that certain obligations or connections have completely run their course. The primary rule for Taurus on September 26th is not to make impulsive decisions or cause dramatic scenes. Use this moment to calmly and coolly release outworn connections and protect your inner peace. Now let's look at how our body handles this load, and whether your physical stamina is sufficient to adapt to these changes. For the physical nature of Taurus, September 2026 demands careful energy management and bodily care. With all 5 outer planets retrograde starting September 10th, your usual attempt to carry everything on your own shoulders will instantly take a toll on your body. In the first half of the month, the main psychosomatic indicators for Taurus will be neck and shoulder tension, jaw clenching, and throat discomfort. In somatic psychology, the throat and neck are directly linked to stubborn control and unspoken emotions. On September 18th, the day of the Mercury-Saturn opposition, reduce your information intake, give your vocal cords a rest, and prioritize quality sleep. While Mars moves through Cancer, suppressed irritation can trigger muscle spasms, digestive issues, or background physical fatigue. The best way to preserve your energy this month is grounding through gentle, consistent body work. Neck and shoulder massages, swimming, saunas, walks in nature, and breath work will be your best protection against burnout. Around the full moon on September 26th, avoid extreme physical stress, slow down your pace, and allow your body to restore itself. Let's bring your entire September map together into one clear blueprint to clear out mental clutter and put all the information in place. Until September 10th, structure projects and organize affairs while Mercury is strong and during the new moon in Virgo. September 10th, audit personal finances as Uranus turns retrograde, and foster honest dialogue in partnerships as Venus enters Scorpio. September 18th, maintain discipline, strictly follow protocols, and coolly navigate audits during the Mercury-Saturn opposition. September 26th, during the full moon in the 12th house, release old mental weight, redefine personal boundaries, and avoid giving in to temporary emotions. September 28th, redirect Mars's energy toward strengthening your home, real estate, and foundational security. Core focus of the month. Mental focus shifts strength from clinging to rigid control toward flexibility in resource management and reinforcing your personal foundation. Now you know what to expect from September. The time has come to build the right mindset. By the way, if you know your ascendant as well as your sun sign, I recommend watching both forecasts to combine them for the most complete picture of the month. You'll find videos for all zodiac signs on the channel. However, dry facts about dates and transits don't automatically alter our automatic reactions to events. We build our future every single minute of our lives, and understanding the subtle points of the astrological forecast lets us handle them in the best possible way. Let's take the first step right now. Write your personal Taurus manifesto phrase for this month in the comments below this video. I rely on myself. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you resonate with our approach. And now we move into our integrative neurotuning practice. Designed according to neurolinguistic principles, it enables your brain to deeply relax your body, quiet mental chatter, and shift into a state of calm, composed observation. If right now you are driving, walking, working out, or doing household chores, you don't need to stop, close your eyes, or pause your day. This session is designed to work directly with your subconscious mind, even as it plays in the background. Your brain will capture the necessary mental cues and begin releasing physical tension. Just keep moving, let my voice drift in the background, and listen to this tuning practice to the end to fully anchor your inner strength for all of September. Ready? Let's begin. Take a slightly deeper breath in now, and a smooth, gentle breath out. You don't need to try to relax. Just feel your clothing against your skin. Feel the weight of your shoulders. Notice the ground beneath your feet if you are standing or walking, or the support behind your back if you are seated. Your body right now is doing a tremendous job keeping its balance in this ever-changing world. Allow your face to soften a bit. Unclench your jaw. Let your shoulders drop half an inch lower. Simply breathe out the tension that has built up. No matter what happens around you this month, whatever transits, storms, or emotions from others try to throw you off balance, inside you there is a place of absolute silence. It is your breath. It is the rhythm of your heart. It is your ability to simply observe. You are not your anxious thoughts. You are the one who notices those thoughts and watches them drift by like clouds. With every inhale, you reclaim your right to composure. With every exhale, you release others' expectations and the surrounding noise. You have handled things before. You will absolutely handle them now. Your body knows how to be strong. Your mind knows how to stay clear. Just breathe and keep moving forward. To perform deep, detailed therapeutic work, fully release accumulated stress, and reframe the tense aspects of this month at a physical level, click the link in the description below this video. A full 10-minute deep immersion session is waiting for you there. I recommend listening to it whenever you need to regain control and composure on difficult days. Subscribe to the channel and save the link to the practice. Take care of your energy, and see you in the upcoming videos.